son like Elliot Kobo. I'm running fast, LA de la Cruz. Turn on the JAFFOs, get my news. 7FO doing good, how I knew. All pro, JAFFO, the all pro, jump talk sports. They speak facts, you talk smack, you get sacked. Come tune in, sit in chat, sport you like, they speak all that.
Hey, yo, motherfuckers! Welcome back. Another episode, All Pro JAFFOs, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I'm your host, JP. Alongside me, as always, don't ever tell him what to fucking play, Mr. DJ Mad Six. And joining us in a bit, because one is getting their cord together, the other one is getting home. We have two new members of the All Pro JAFFO family, ladies and gentlemen. We're excited to, for you, the JAFFO Army, to get to know them. And we are excited for the rest of this run and what we're going to end up doing, the plans, the talk, and everything back and forth of what everybody's wanting to do and contribute. We're really excited and happy for it. So once they get on, we'll be able to introduce them to you. But until then, you still got our ugly mugs here to talk to. And football is back. Week 1, everybody's happy. Fantasy owners are already pissed. Mad Six gets a D minus, but shows everybody what's up in his draft grades and everything, like going undefeated this week in what, 3 of your leagues?
Or 3 of my leagues. And that was on the road. That wasn't even setting nobody up. I've been on the road all weekend. So
damn, he let the computer set everything up. By the way, Mr. Mad Six, can you let the people know, how the fuck was Palmdale, sir? You look like you had a good ass time out there.
Oh man, this weekend was a whole epic ass movie. It was definitely one for the books. Left out of here Thursday, heading to Palmdale for a show with Sugar Free. That was lit. We had a whole lot of fun at that show. As we was getting to that show, got a call from Baby Bash, wanted us to come over to Santa Ana to do a show with him. So I went over to Santa Ana. And that shit was just bonkers, like going out, just looking out the sea of people. Like, it was sold out. Definitely the biggest venue I've been at, biggest crowd I've gotten to hit the stage for. So it was just surreal. You know, you just talk. It's one of them that you just keep talking about. I know people probably tired of me posting pictures, but they're going to keep getting the pictures. And
why would people be tired of seeing you fucking kill it on stage with big ass names? Who would get tired of that?
You got haters. You know, people gonna hate. You know, ain't nobody saying nothing, but you know, like,
hey, bro, haters are just angry fans. That's all it is.
And that's how I look at it.
That's all it is.
So I'm gonna keep posting pictures. This weekend we will Baby Bash again at the Regency Ballroom down in
jealous, eh?
San Francisco. Sold out crowd. Venue holds close to like 3,000. So we're just going up and up and up and up. And a bunch of upcoming shows that I don't have dates for. Once we get them dates, we'll let you know. But E40 is on that ticket. Larry June is on that ticket. So House of Blues in Vegas is on that ticket. So we're doing some shit.
People, you don't understand. I keep telling you guys, the best DJ in the entire fucking world. And some of y'all just don't believe me for some reason. I don't understand it. For this man to have any haters, for this man to have anybody who would want him to pay, it's baffling to me. Absolutely baffling to me. Because holy shit, man, the journey it has been for you. Like, I can't even begin to give you all the praise in the world, my friend. You deserve all of it.
Now, it's been crazy. Like, going on, I think this is my 8th year. Yeah, I'm in my 8th year now, and just, you know, just went from doing little local shows to, you know, weddings, and then the venues kept getting bigger. I've DJed in venues where we've had maybe 5 people, but you still got a show, still got to go on. And then, you know, but now, you know, you look out and there's a couple thousand out there, and then a couple more thousand at the next one. And then, you know, eventually in the near future, it's going to be one of these arenas where it's just going to be a fucking sea of people.
You see DJ Mad Six selling out the Golden One.
I was like, hell yeah. Bigger than Golden
That would be dope.
The O2 Arena. I want to do a show at the O2 Arena in London.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
talking about like stadium sizes, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I
That's a
want
stadium
to
and a
say
half.
that. Yeah. Yep.
O2, doing places like Wembley, and like what's probably the biggest venue here that you could go to? Would it be the Rose Bowl?
Rose Bowl, yeah, maybe Rose Bowl is the biggest here.
But that would be out. That'd be outdoor though. We're looking for like indoor, right?
SoFi bigger than the Rose Bowl?
No, Rose Bowl holds more people.
Okay.
Or at least I think.
Yes, I think that
Pretty
would
sure
be
the Rose Bowl. Most college stadiums hold way more people
than
than
your normal
NFL stadiums.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That is pretty wild, isn't it?
But you figure the fan base for college, like I mean, to me, I would go to a college game more than I'd go to an NFL game any day. The atmosphere, if you get it, especially if you're on a good
any day of the week, 2 to 3 times on the same Saturday, a Friday, more Sundays. Oh my goodness, the atmosphere at college games are just, and I don't understand. I don't understand why that is. Is it more of a because I mean you have super fans and stuff like that when it comes to professional teams. So
I think
with a school, is it more personal?
I think yeah. I think it's just your school. You repping your school, like you there for 4 years, so you like really repping your school, and everybody
that
just
good old fashioned tribalism, huh?
Everybody come out for it. Yeah, it's like, hey, go.
You see these states like Penn State holds almost like 110,000 people in that stadium. Have you seen like the highlights for their whiteout games?
Oh yeah, I've seen that shit. What game was I watching? They played this one song and they fucking just went bonkers. I was like, oh man, it was I want to say, was it Wisconsin? No, it wasn't Wisconsin.
I know
it was
Virginia Tech had the Enter Sandman one.
Yeah, no, this is
the whole crowd was jumping.
I'll have to find this one. Yeah, but it was like right before the fourth quarter. It was like the I forget the name of the song, but yeah, it was cool. I'll find it though. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like they just went crazy.
It's just the atmospheres are just bar none. But I'm trying to figure out, like, yes, the atmospheres are crazy, but I mean, I might be answering my own question here by saying that. I mean, the NCAA is that corrupt, where that much money is going into these stadiums, so where they can fit over 100,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Texas can fit over 100,000. Ohio State over 100,000. I think Alabama's close. I think Alabama's like 90, like close to 100 themselves. Like almost 6 figures of people showing up to these games. And pro teams, it's like, it's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
You have a hard time selling out. Even a lot of these teams in college who suck ass are still selling out their stadiums.
Yeah, you don't see no NBC to the college stadium. I swear, I ain't never seen an NBC to the college stadium.
Like it's,
and then
it's pretty.
And then it might be again too, like in these cities, you know, like especially like where these colleges is, these big colleges. There's not much else to do on the Saturday day, so everybody just flock. It's like the Texans feel, like, it's like the Texans feel like how the whole city shut down for their football team for the high school. So it's kind of the same thing.
Especially the small towns and everything.
Yeah, the small towns, yeah. And that was always, I wish I always was able to do some dope shit. Like they be watching these movies like, man, I wish I could have been in one of these small towns where, the town just shut down and it's all about football.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing we also want to let you know, we're bringing something a little bit new, a little something extra. And the reason why we're doing it is because a very good friend of ours reached out and offered his talents, not just as a human being, but as an analyst for the professional and the college sports world. You guys know him as the owner of A7FL West. You also know him as Suge White, but we also know him as an A7FL streams and memes contributor. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the great Derek Duncan. Hello, Mr. Duncan.
The champ is here.
Two time. Uh-oh. Is he already having trouble?
Get there, but he ain't there.
He's already having trouble. God damn it. That's what happens when it's live. But you guys know he's there. He's going to be coming in. So he's what Derek, what we're going to be doing now, at least for the remainder of the football season, we'll see how it goes into when the A7FL and stuff ramps back up again during the spring. Let's see. There he is. Should light. Now he's muted. He wants it muted. No. Still muted. I don't know why.
You muted.
Oh, it says yeah. I tried to unmute you, but it said you chose to mute yourself.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything to help you here. He's there. Oh. So it says he's unmuted, but
yeah,
still can't hear him. Is he using his phone? I wonder if he's using his phone. He's probably using it.
he probably need to turn the volume up on his phone.
That, or he's got to completely exit out and come back in and all that. It's a whole thing. But basically, Mr. Duncan is going to be joining us these twice a week because that's what we're going to be going. Now we're going to be going Tuesdays and Fridays for the rest of the season at 7 p.m. here on the JAFFOs TV network here on YouTube. Not sure what's happening with my phone. Yes, I don't know what's happening with it either, Derek. But either way, we're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure it out, and he's gonna get up and get on this segment. Underrated, overrated, a new. Okay, he's gonna hurry home and jump back on. All right, so that's what. I don't know why he wasn't home already. He should have been. Just done that, but underrated, overrated, the new segment here on the All Pro JAFFOs. If there's time, yep, and of course, leave it on an episode. We come back with everybody that nobody is able to see themselves. If there's time, there should be plenty of time left on the show. I promise you, there should be plenty of time. But underrated, overrated, the new segment here on the All Pro JAFFOs. Derek Duncan, once again, aka Suge Light, coming in and giving some knowledge on underrated and overrated professionals on Tuesdays, and then the college ranks over on Fridays. So if you want another reason to be able to join the hashtag JAFFO Army, get to it. See us all on social medias and here once again on the JAFFOs TV YouTube channel. And it's where you get all the good times with How to Elevate Sports Talk with How to Elevate Sports Fan. Once again, I'm your host, JP, with DJ Matt Sticks. It was a fun week in football. Fantasy-wise, you were pissed off. You got a D- grade in the Yahoo League. And you played against my cousin this week in our league. And how much did you beat him by?
I think it was 120. Let's see.
It was at least 15 points the last time I looked.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And he got an A- grade for his draft. I remember seeing. I mean, because we can see all of everybody's grades once you get done, especially all of you on Fantasy Football Yahoo have been doing that for a while now. But this week, full of absolute insanity, really, when it comes to the beautiful game that is the NFL. It all started on Thursday. Already controversy with the defending champions going towards the end of that game where they took on the Baltimore Ravens there at Arrowhead Stadium. Chiefs taking the win 27-20. Patrick Mahomes ending with 291, a touchdown and an interception. Lamar Jackson had 16 carries for 122 yards. And likely the tight end for Baltimore, 9 receptions for 111 yards and a touchdown himself. Came down to that last play where everyone, or especially Lamar Jackson, was saying that his foot was in. From what I saw, he was out of bounds. It was
out of bounds to me.
It was pretty obvious. You're wearing black cleats, and this is rule number 1. Receivers, come on.
Like Mahomes said, you should have worn.
This is rule number 1. You got to find every little advantages you can have. This is one-on-one shit for receivers, man. White cleats, so they can blend in, and you get the benefit of the doubt. And if you do see it, there's a clear line in between white line and white cleat. Wear white cleats. Giving you tips here, guys. This should be like easy. This DBs, if you are away, you should be wearing dark gloves to blend in with the home jersey of the other team. If you are home, you should be wearing white gloves to blend in with your away jersey of the other team. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things you can do that kind of help things go here. But he's wearing black cleats, and it is clear as day. His entire big toe is right over the line. So I don't know what the argument is. They got it right, at least in that moment. And Chiefs end up with a win. Lamar Jackson is now top 5 in the league in rushing again. Like the dude is just. Who do you think is better, him or Michael Vick? I know we're kind of going on track, but who's better, Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick?
I don't know. I'll still say Vick was better.
Why?
I don't think he was able to.
I agree with you, but I want to hear your reason.
I think just running, like he was able to rush more. Vick would shake the shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jackson could shake some shit, but I feel like Michael Vick was just that dude. Like when he came to like running, like scrambling and and still hitting the receivers when he needed to, but he just had some wheels. Michael Vick was that guy.
I think Michael Vick was also a better thrower.
Yeah, probably accuracy. Yeah.
Now Lamar can sling it, but people still give him, nobody ever said Michael Vick should go play running back.
Yeah.
Nobody ever in their life ever said that. So, and if they did, they're dumb as shit. But when you're comparing the two, I think Michael Vick was a better thrower of the ball. I mean, running. Dude, I mean, Lamar is so shifty, but I think speed-wise, like if you're going downhill, like Vick is 4.2, 4.3. He's smoking any other quarterback.
Yeah.
Lamar is shifty and quick, but he's not close to 4.2 speed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably closer to 4.4 or 4.5, which is still fast. Still extremely fast for a quarterback.
Yeah.
But Michael Vick was just a whole. I mean, stats-wise, you're going to go, well, look at the stats. Look at the stats. I get it. People look at the stats. Lamar Jackson's already above, Michael Vick when it comes to rushing and all the other, stats. Even Michael Vick himself came out and, said that Lamar is better than him. I think Michael Vick is pretty humble because if you kind of look at it, I mean, and also think about it this way, Michael Vick's, the prime of his career was cut short because of that arrest.
Yeah. And then they ran the same speed. They both ran the 40 about close to the same. Michael Vick ran a 4.33. Lamar Jackson ran a 4.34. So speed wise, they
Well,
about doing the same. Yeah.
then fuck me. Then they are a lot closer.
Yeah.
So running wise, yeah, shiftiness. I got to give it to Lamar. I mean, Michael Vick, I can obviously shake you out of your fucking shoes, but I've never seen anybody be able to stop on a dime as quickly as Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Just complete stop and then redirect and go. It just, Vic can get you with that good one cut juke and be gone on you.
Yeah.
But like Lamar, just from top speed to just complete stop on a dime, like it's the athleticism is crazy.
Yeah.
But I still think like I don't think Lamar Jackson gets enough credit for his ability to throw. I think people focus on the running. I mean, he's such a good runner that's all they really focus on.
Yeah.
But little by little, since he's been in the league, he's been getting better and better and better and better.
Yeah, he's definitely got better. He's in the one Super Bowl.
You know, but I mean, the only argument people are really having right now is, oh, you got to win playoff games, which is fair. Yeah, you got to be able to win playoff games. You got to be able to get to the Super Bowl. You want to be talked about as one of these all-time great QBs. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to get rings up on the board. And one ain't enough anymore, not for a quarterback.
Yeah.
By the time, think about this. Think about this real quick, Masters. And this is pretty fucking wild to say. By the time this generation of really good quarterbacks retires and moves on and goes to the Hall of Fame, the requirements to get in are going to be so fucking high.
Yeah. By the time, you get these cats in there.
For QBs, you're going to need a minimum 3.
Yeah. Yep.
A minimum 3. You know, maybe 2. 3 might be over-exaggerated because it is very fucking hard to win a Super Bowl. But
okay, with that being said, you think okay, you say 3, so do you think a quarterback, like, even though you say they like garbage points, but he still breaks records, if Dak never wins a Super Bowl, you think he won't be a Hall of Famer?
I mean, even Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl and still made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But at least Dan Marino competed in Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So if Dak can get to Super Bowls, he doesn't win, but he gets to Super Bowls,
he should go buy a Super Bowl at that point with all the money he got.
Paying
some of the rep offers, something.
You know, but with Dak is, I give him shit. He's a fucking cowboy. That's just it's the hatred's gonna be there. But I was one of the first fucking people to say it when he was coming out of Mississippi State. I was like, we need that guy. I was like, that guy right there, we need him. The fact that he went in the 3rd round is pretty fucking wild.
Yeah. Now, to me, like,
I mean, he
had that year he threw all the interceptions, but he's a solid ass quarterback. Like,
yeah,
you know, like he's
a lot of his shit is garbage time. Not gonna lie to you, but
I think it's more fucking coaching than anything. You know, it's more coaching that keeps them out of the Super Bowl and the playoffs. They got the team.
No, we know what's keeping them out of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, fuck the Niners. They beat
no. It's not the Niners. It's not the Niners. It's not the Niners. It's self-inflicted. It's the devil himself.
Oh yeah. No, we know who keeps them out. Yeah, that's what I said. It's, his owners, like, they got the team to do it. They've been having the team to do it for the past couple of years. And
bro, on paper, like real shit. On paper, there's no fucking excuse why y'all shouldn't be up with like the Steelers and the Patriots for 6.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe even more.
Yeah. Yep. If everybody can stay healthy, I mean, this definitely could be a year to do it with. I mean, they got the squad. I mean, they got the squad again this year. You know, they went out and got some more pieces, and it doesn't seem like a lot of pieces, but I think it's going to be more like, stuff for like impact players, that's going to do some shit like, it ain't going to be these star players. I think this year just in football in general is going to be these the number 2 receivers, the number 3s, people that just going to surprise a whole hell of a lot of people. Like I don't think it's going to be
the late round rookies and shit.
Stars, yeah.
The late round rookies.
The cat that played for Dallas, I can't think of his name, but I was watching the video, number 13. It was his rookie star. I think it's his second year, but he wanted to go chase down what's his name and shit. He smoked Michael Parsons getting to the quarterback on this one. They was showing a comparison to they was like Michael Parsons is fast. They was like, this dude flew over there and just lit Deshaun Watson up. So I was like, damn. So I mean, they got it.
Deshaun Watson. Oh my god.
Yeah. Another fucking case.
DJ Khaled. Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. I mean, first of all, are we surprised?
Yeah. Not really.
Oh, you are? No, I was going to say, I'm not. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Secondly, this is weighing on him because the way he played this last weekend, oh my Lord. People are starting to talk about Deshaun Watson as a trash-ass quarterback. One of the worst in the league, they're saying. He went from potential, MVP candidate to scrub. That's how you know it's weighing on him.
Oh yeah.
It's weighing on his head. Whether innocent or not, they're going to go to court. The whole case is going to happen. We're going to see it all. But it's weighing on his mind enough to where it is definitely fucking affecting his play.
Yeah.
100%. And Cleveland stuck with him. Mm-hmm. They paid him a shit ton of money for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And games like this, 33-17, this might be in the normal. The Browns are as good as their defense is and everything. It's something about the air in Cleveland. It's something about the air in Cleveland that just, no matter how good your team is, the sport gods will never allow you to have any success.
Yeah, yeah.
You are doomed and cursed. If you're Cleveland Browns fans, which I have personally met Cleveland Browns fans that live here in California. I work with one. I looked at him and walked up. He had a Cleveland Browns shirt. I'm like, "You're a Browns fan?" He's like, "Yeah, born and raised." I'm like, "I apologize." I'm sorry. He started laughing. I was like, "Man, you're a tough individual. You've been through some shit." Like for you to continue to be a Cleveland Browns fan, that's some pretty passionate fandom right there.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies and gentlemen, finally getting to meet one of them. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
what's going on?
He came up. He threw his name in the hat, and we said, you know what? Let's do it. Because he's got a vision, we've got a vision, and we're gonna make this whole thing work. Like Mel Carey says, we're about to rob everybody.
Yes,
we're about
sir.
To rob them blind. We're about to rob them blind. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the newest member of the All Pro JAFFOs, Elijah Dennis, EJ Wizzle. What's up, my friend?
What's going
How are
on?
you, sir?
Glad to be here. Good.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to the show. first thing the Jaffa Army's got to get to know you. What bit of a background and what made you want to reach out and join up?
Okay, so Elijah Dennis, EJ Wizzle. I just started a sports network covering semi-pro, and honestly started doing that after starting my own production company. But seeing how the semi-pro level is, and how the players are taking it and whatnot, and how interactive they are and involved they are in it, I took it upon myself to to bring them a little bit more exposure and a little bit more hype their way. So I started that, and it's been going pretty well. Everybody's been engaging with it and whatnot. So I wanted to join you guys because I see you guys how you guys are with the ASIF NFL, and I just got connected with them as well. So big shout out to that. So I see you how interactive and you guys talking with the A7 NFL. So I wanted to come on and get with that and learn more and be more involved in A7 FL. And then talk some good sports as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, hey, being able to talk sports, getting A7FL talk, bringing in semi-pro, so like all of the smaller stuff is what we've been trying to do. So being able to bring you on board and help complete that idea for both of us, being able to help you, be able to help us, because we're still learning shit too, and I know we can learn a lot from you, and hopefully you can
Vice
learn
versa.
something from
Yeah.
us too.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
deaf.
so. Now getting into the show finally, because now his tech is feeling good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are no Suge Light. Welcome, sir. Can we let them know what in the world is this? What sparked the idea from the crazy mind that is Suge Light?
Well, first up, I want to say what's up to Josh and Mad Sticks and EJ. The first two of you guys, thanks for having me on the show. EJ, big contributor. He's doing big things with us this coming season. So I'd be out of my element if I didn't thank you guys all for having me on today and saying what's up.
Appreciate you.
I'm a contributor for our A7FL streams and memes platform, and in our group that we all kind of chop it up with. I know Josh was looking to expand his network and have some regular folks that are part of the Jaffa Army. And of course, because my schedule is what it is, I can't commit to being on to, hour-long podcasts and things of that nature besides the ones I'm already on. Hell, I can't even commit to being on my own podcast. I got to only be on for like 20, 30 minutes. So what do I look like being an hour contributor to yours? Because I am trying to grow the A7FL streams and memes platform, I've been doing a lot of using that platform to get us involved in college and NFL groups and have conversations. And I consider myself a pretty strong analyst and have a lot of opinions on the college game and the pro game. I'm a heavy bettor, not heavy in the money, but heavy in the involvement. So I kind of watch the wins and losses and the spread and power rankings and see how things go. And I got a decent understanding of what I think happens in the world of college and pro. Now, by no means am I any expert. Hell, this year, this first week in pro, I shit the bed. I went 3-7. But 2 weeks in a row in college, I've gone 15-10, which if you were paying somebody to give you picks, you'd be pretty happy at 15-10 because that means you're making money if you're betting money on the same side every side. So that being said, because I know the game, because I watch a lot of football, I thought what better than to come up with a segment that touches on both of those. And what I came up with was a concept I call over underrated. Because I'm over underrated people and I'm overrated people. I get real mad when people don't get the flowers they deserve for the product they're putting on the field, and I get way pissed off when people are getting gassed up for no reason. Like Notre Dame after week 1, I was like, "What are we talking about? They deserve to be the team in the country because they beat Texas Tech. Who the hell is Texas Tech this year, and who have they been for the last 20 years?" So, and then of course
Nobody.
Notre Dame loses to the Huskies, and now they're gassing up the Huskies at the 25th team in the country. Not that they don't belong there. I've not watched the Husky game to tell you anything about that squad. I know nothing about the Huskies, but NIU historically hasn't been a top 25 team, so that worries me. So
You beat a number 5 team. So, I mean, hey,
number
a
5 team.
little bit of love there.
Number 18. Let's be real. They're at where they belong to now. So, but this week was not supposed to be the college segment. It was supposed to be the NFL segment. So Josh and I put our heads together. So we're going to do a segment on Tuesdays for the NFL because we'll be fresh off, and we'll do a segment on college on Fridays because we'll be going in. Makes sense, right? So with that, I don't know if you guys watched the Pat McAfee show. I've become a big fan ever since he put the A7NFL on his show and started talking about us positive. So I've been watching it religiously, and they have a new segment called Ask the Grok. And the Grok is the AI of Twitter/X. And Grok spits out a bunch of cool information, and it actually does a pretty good job. If you wanted to fake being an analyst, you can just ask AI a bunch of questions, and it'll spit you out some good information. So rather than do that, I did ask AI who were the most overrated and underrated teams in the NFL this year, and they said that the Jets and the Cowboys were the most overrated, and the Patriots and the Bucks were the most underrated. I agree.
Both of Mad Six's teams are overrated. I love it.
Bucks, and let me get into it. So I don't want to start with the Bucks, but they're part of my honorable mention here. So the way we're looking at this is two ways: the worst 1-0 team, and the best 0-1 team. That's the start, and then looking at the NFL power rankings from this week that they put out every week. I have my over and under rankings based on those. Okay, so over underrated, starting with the worst 1-0 team, the most underrated team on the NFL power rankings. They have the Los Angeles Chargers in the 25 spot at 1-0. The Chargers probably played the top 5 or 6 defense in the NFL this year. In the Raiders are trading on their defense this year. Antonio Pierce has them playing Steelers West football. The problem with the Raiders is they're not the Steelers, so they don't have Steelers offense and running game yet to go with it. They're trying to develop that with a passing game, but how do you do that when Gardner Minshew is pulling the trigger? So, but I think that the Chargers, by holding the Raiders to 10 points and putting up 22 on one of the best defenses in the NFL, they are way underrated at 25. I think that they will be a contender for that division at the end of the year, except for they have to pay the Chiefs twice. They will lose to the Chiefs twice, I'm guessing. But they play in a somewhat step beyond AFC this year. I think the Chargers probably make the playoffs as a wild card team. And to have them at 25 in a power ranking is weird. Not to mention Jim Harbaugh. When have you seen him not make the playoffs? My guy is a fucking brilliant coach. I'm sorry. We can still cuss on this show, right?
Oh, yeah. What?
Yep.
Did you not just see me like look?
Nah, we get out.
So that's my underrated pick of the week. Overrated, and a lot of people are going to hate this one, the Houston Texans at 4.
Whoa.
The Houston Texans at 4, they should be in a championship playoff game, right? AFC championship game if they're the fourth best team in the country. That means that they are better than so I personally have them at 9 because the way I see the playoffs working out this year, they're not going to be ahead of KC. They're not going to be ahead of Baltimore. They might get Buffalo, but Buffalo looks like they're going to be resurgent, even though they retooled. I didn't think they had what they needed to get it going, but they love to prove me wrong. But they're also saying that they're better than San Francisco, Detroit, the Rams, Tampa, and Dallas. And I can't put Houston above any of those teams right now. So I have them 9th, making the playoffs, maybe winning the first round and sneaking into the second round, but that's where I stacked them up this season. They looked really, really good with CJ pulling the trigger and Mixon back as a resurgent tailback, putting up 160 some odd yards. That was ridiculous. So they got a recipe for winning against Colts defense, whose secondary is one of the best in the league. They're a little light up front, but that back end is strong. But the Colts took them to the wire. I mean, literally took them to the wire. How can you be a number 4 team in the country when you're up against a number 16 or 18 team in the Colts, and they took you to the wire? That's my take on that. So, lastly, to get into the worst 1-0 team, that is the New England Patriots. I'm sorry. Jacoby is a great caller. I have a lot of respect for the dude. He is a great bridge quarterback, but he is a bridge quarterback. That dude in his current iteration, if there's nothing about Jacoby Brissett that has told me that he can run a franchise and be that guy. He is a bridge to May, and it was just a matter of time before that happens. They just didn't want him to get beat up behind what they thought was a weak line, but the line looked good. I'm telling you, they lose 2 in a row. Jacoby's out of there. May's in. Off go the Patriots. They are also playing a brand of Steeler football, ball control. Make your defense out in front and see what you can do. Work for them this week against a Jamar Chase-led Bronco team where he just got signed and hasn't been practicing all season. They had no threat on the back end. Their next best receiver had a total of 18 catches last season. I don't think the Bengals are going to fall all the way off, but they didn't have it this week. I expect the Bengals to get into midseason form by week 3 or 4. And the best 0-1 team, I got to give it up to the Los Angeles Rams, man. They looked like, and I hate to say this, a contender for the NFC West. They look like they're going to be potentially in that Final Four of the NFC and going to take San Francisco and Detroit and possibly the Cowboys to task as the teams that I'm looking at could be those top NFC teams this season, along with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay showed me something, man. That you put your trust in Baker and don't have him looking over his shoulder, and you follow it up with a defense like that, bro. My dude was lighting it up, and Baker almost beat the Lions in the playoffs last year. So let's not get it. The Bucs only got better. They lost a couple guys. I missed it. What was the soundbite?
It's for Baker. I was gonna say I haven't used it in a long time.
Okay.
So I just wanted to just get a reminder for let everybody know what Baker Mayfield can, just for the rest of his life. Go ahead there.
Well, that is it. I wanted to also follow up, but the Seahawks were able to finish. They didn't look that good. The Cardinals actually look really good in the loss, so you might see them on my best of the worst coming up. San Francisco looks like the class of the NFC, even better than the Lions. I can't believe the Lions let the Rams tie the game up go to a tie game and then lose it and then win at the end. But the way the Lions absolutely drove the dick down the middle of that throat to finish that game was the best football I've seen in a very long time. If I'm going to say it, it reminded me of my beloved Insomniacs winning the championship in the A7 NFL. Said, look, we're just going to muscle you into this end zone. If you're better than me, stop me. Have a good night.
Yep. That's what happened.
But the Niners, without CMC, what they put on, dude, and against what people ranked as probably the best defense in the NFL and the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers controlling the ball on the offensive side of the ball, I'm terrified. When CMC comes back, dude, I'm terrified. So, fellas, look,
don't be scared. Don't be scared, Derek.
Yeah, I know I told Jack.
Don't be scared.
I'm terrified, bro. I'm terrified. But hey, I got a jam. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Derek.
Next time I'll probably have a little more time on the back end. But I love you, fellas. Really good to see you guys.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Derek Duncan, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you, sir. Oh, there's a lot to unpack there. I know he had to be quick in and out, but there was so much that I wanted to respond to that I was, oh, dude. Okay. Okay, thoughts.
That Baker one was crazy.
Yeah, it's a. You'll come to learn, especially with me. There is no love lost for people that come from Oklahoma. So it just doesn't sit well with me. So the only person from that state that I've ever given credit to was Adrian Peterson. He's the only one that I've ever was like, all right, yeah, that dude is pretty fucking legit. Anybody else outside of that?
Ain't Jim Ross from Oklahoma?
Jim Ross makes it up for his ability to be able to call wrestling matches. All right. By God, it's all right with me. I'm all right with it. Okay, so there's only 2 Oklahomans That I'm actually okay with. So that I'm all right with that. But god damn, okay, so with the Patriots, I kind of agree with what he's talking about with the Patriots. It's only a matter of time, but best case scenario for the Patriots, Jacoby wins another, 2-3 games. Best case scenario. You kind of want to keep Drake May off the field as much as you possibly can. But if shit starts to implode, then you got to make the move. But I mean, this week, EJ, you would put in the group chat talking about with Baltimore how you think they should have ran the ball more.
Yeah, they should have definitely
hard
did
to
that
disagree.
with Lamar and who is that? Derrick Henry in the backfield. There's no way they should have struggled the way they did with being able to get down the field and being able to get something going. Like, you got two of the most shiftiest, dynamic, power dudes that can be able to run the ball, carry the ball. So it's like, why not abuse that like it's high school football, make them stop the run so you can open up the pass.
I mean, I've always said, especially with teams that have good quarterbacks, especially teams like the Chiefs, you want to be able to control the clock, keep them off the fucking field. Your time of possession needs to be above 30 minutes every time you play against teams like this. But it's not like you have 30 minutes and you're ineffective. You have to be effective. You have to score touchdowns. You have to get points on the board. Your defense has to play well. There's a lot of factors that go into it. And I mean, I agree. Ravens, but they've had a tendency of doing that though. They play out of themselves. We know what they are. They're effective at what they do, but then when it comes down to either do a big moment or certain times, they just completely. We're going to play a completely different brand of football that not even we know or understand. Going into this game, instead of doing what got you there, you fall off to something else. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, with the Ravens, it's just that there's a lot that team needs to figure out. And I do think if Lamar can win MVPs all he wants, they can give him another MVP this year for all that matters. The only stigma that people are talking about for Lamar Jackson has nothing to do with his ability to play the game. It's his ability to win games in the postseason when it matters.
Yep.
He hasn't been able to do that. Why? Because again, they completely change who they are when it comes into those situations.
I feel like they try to force him to pass just to prove a point, like that he can do it, because everybody's saying that he's just a runner, but it's like
the thing is he shouldn't have to feel like he can prove a point or that he has to prove a point. We know he can. He knows he can. If the situation calls for it, hey, fucking launch that bitch. I don't care. Play action, you got to push the ball downfield. Do what you got to. I understand it. Do that. But if you are killing them on the ground,
just do that,
and they can't stop you, why? Why would you divert to something different than that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
The want to be flashy is like that's the only thing I go homer about, like the old school way. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. No need to get cute. No need to this is professional football and you are playing for millions of dollars and the ultimate prize to win Super Bowl. To be fucking immortal in the game of football. That is your aim every time you go into the NFL. And if that means you take a cheap win and win by fucking 3 because all you did was run down their throat because they didn't have anything to stop it, so
I'm
be it.
taking that.
I'll go undefeated,
Man.
winning by 2-3 points all day long. I don't care. I will take that. So it's just people want to get flat, and I have that about the 49ers all the time. They have the formula to get there, but then Kyle wants to get too fucking cute and do something else when the moment calls for it. When the moment calls for him to just run the ball and do what it needs to be done, he decides, oh, you know what? I'm going to prove to everybody that my quarterback is actually really, 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 really good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the situation calls for a run, coach. You're averaging 6 yards a carry. I'm just going to air it out. But, coach, you're up by 10. Air it out. Fuck it. Give Patrick Mahomes another chance.
Get it.
Give him another chance. Why? Well, you know, it makes for good TV. Oh, okay. Just let me know, coach. Just let me know what it is really that's coming to your mind because you're stressing me the fuck out and it's pissing me off. Now we have on film that's going to be in there for the rest of my life. Like Mad Sticks every goddamn year. And me and him in the garage watching the Super Bowl, him laughing his ass off.
Clearing up now for the next one.
That is forever.
And Jim Russell's from Fort Bragg, not Oklahoma.
He's what?
From Fort Bragg. He was born in Fort Bragg.
He's born in Fort Bragg, but he represents the Oklahoma Sooners. Like I think he went to college with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you got a lot of Texans that go to the dark side, all for a promise of cookies and milk, and they get nothing but tornadoes. So good luck living in where God wants to send all of his natural disasters just to test to see how destructive they can be. Yeah. That's where he puts them. Right there. But they keep rebuilding. There you go.
I got a crazy take. Crazy what if I may.
Go ahead.
What if the Raiders? Because I feel like I see the way the Steelers are going, the direction that they're going. What if the Raiders made a trade for Russell Wilson?
Well, I'm sorry. Wait, the same Russell Wilson who suited up even though he wasn't going to suit up?
Hey, what if?
The same Russell Wilson who put on eye black, looked at himself in the mirror and put on eye black knowing he was full well fucking inactive and wasn't going to play? That Russell Wilson? That guy?
Why they inactive him?
He's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah. So he can't play, but they don't know why he suited up and like he was going in the game to do something.
He had the full on eye black. He practiced and everything.
So he knew he was hurt this whole time, but still was trying to play.
He did. Look, this is what we need to finally come to realize about Russell Wilson. It is all an act. He's not really here anymore. Dangerous from the Seahawks Super Bowl years. That guy's gone. He is long fucking gone. What we got right now is Subway sandwich commercial Russell Wilson. That's what we got. That's what we got live on TV every fucking day. The guy who, imagines all the scenarios and goes and plays out the game, starting at the 1 yard line, telling the plays to his invisible linemen and wide receivers in the huddle taking a knee. He's gone. He's far gone. The Illuminati's got him. He's a vessel at this point now. Him and Sierra, they're all in at this point.
In his head too much. He's good.
They're all in at this point. So Russell Wilson sold his soul for the riches and the money. It gone. No more Super Bowls. That's what your deal is. So if he went to Vegas, hey, all power to him. I don't think that's going to help at all. Devontae Adams is probably going to get traded by the midway through the year.
Man, which sucks, man.
He's not going to be able to stand this shit anymore.
See it coming.
Yeah. Where do you think he
I
would go?
feel like he should trust Peterson though, man.
Where do you think he's going to go?
I'll go to the Jets.
Oh yeah, definitely.
100% Devontae Adams is a New York Jet by the end of this year. By midway through the season, Devontae Adams is a New York Jet because he only wants to play for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now the New York Jets are about to have Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams for Aaron Rodgers. And their offensive line, I mean, they didn't stand a chance against the 49ers, but they're not too bad. They're a lot better than they were last year.
Yeah.
That's for goddamn sure. He actually had a few, pretty decent drives. That drive that he had in the beginning where he's over there talking shit and everything. Okay, it's going to be a long game for you, buddy. You forget who you're playing against. I'm sorry, Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a fuck what team you go to. Your curse is your curse, my friend. And you're playing the 49ers on primetime? You ain't never going to win. Ever. Ever in your life. Nobody beats the 49ers on primetime. Let alone you. Whether it's in Green Bay or New York. Still green, motherfucker. You ain't going nowhere. It ain't happening. It's never going to happen, Aaron. Anytime you have to play the San Francisco, that's why your ass went to the AFC, so your ass didn't have to see him until at least the Super Bowl, maybe. You don't want to deal with him anymore in the playoffs because you can't beat him. You went into this game, people are like, oh, yeah, they're going to rely on that defense. Well, what happened to Sauce Gardner? Nothing was wrong with him. So why was he on the sideline? They reported it saying, yeah, the doc said there's nothing wrong with him. We don't know why he's not going in. There's nothing wrong with him. What? What the fuck's he doing? I'm looking at Sauce Gardner on the sideline right now, wincing, moving his shoulders, saying shit like, oh, I wish I could get it. Like, you can read his lips. He wants to get in. He has his helmet. But there's nothing wrong with him. We don't know why he doesn't go in. What? Somebody who wrote the script forgot to tell somebody something. That information forgot to get passed to some individuals because what was being relayed to us as information was not reflecting what we were seeing on screen.
Hey, maybe it was part of the script. Maybe he was in on it.
I mean, he would have made a huge difference. He already was, and before he went out, before he got hurt, he was already making a difference. So the fact that they reported that there was nothing wrong with him, I'm surprised they did it. I'm like, did they really just report on national TV? They have no idea why he doesn't want to go in. All right, well, we're just throwing Sauce Gardner under the bus. That's fine, I guess. But it just, that defense is good. The offense is fine. It's just there's a curse around Aaron Rodgers when it comes to playing the 49ers. And just no matter what situation you're in, the fact that they put him in prime time just sealed the deal. Give him a midday Sunday game, you might have a different story. But you're just not going to beat him at home in prime time. The Packers took on the Eagles in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And the Packers lost more than the game. Have they confirmed whether it's the rest of the year or is at least half the year Jordan Love is out?
No, they said 6 weeks.
6 weeks, yeah.
6 weeks. Well, Malik Willis, let's see what you got. Yeah, Eagles. Saquon Barkley was like, I'm gonna prove why the Giants made a mistake, and we'll get to the Giants in a second. Fucking Danny Dimes, my fucking ass. We'll get to those stats in a quick second. But yeah, the Eagles went and took that one pretty kind of a hard fought game, I guess you could say. 34-29. It's not too bad. Barkley had 109, 2 touchdowns. Hurts had 278 with 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 picks. Reed for Green Bay had 4 receptions, 138 yards, and 1 touchdown, trying to do his best Randy Moss impersonation. All right. And then, for me, this was the ugliest game of the weekend. The Steelers versus the Falcons. That was the most disgusting display of football I've seen in a long time. That was just nasty. The fact that people had to sit through and watch that game for the diarrhea that it was. Just, Fields was the leading passer with 156. Najee Harris had 70. Pickens at 85. What, nobody had a touchdown? What the fuck is this? This was all field goals? Okay, so the Steelers won by all field goals. I shit you not. They had 1 field goal, 2 in the second. 18 points on field goals. Hey, whoever had Boswell in fantasy was fucking eating. Holy shit. Falcons lost to a kicker. Yeah, that tells me a lot about, Penix Jr. is going to be starting for the Falcons real soon, people. A lot sooner than you fucking think. Kirk Cousins, big payday, my fucking ass. Penix Jr. is about to start. There's a reason why the Falcons went and got him at number 8. They thought they were crazy.
I was about to say, didn't they
Even
just
the
pay
owner.
Kirk Cousins so much money?
They did. That's why everybody was looking at that pick at number 8 as like a, what the fuck are you doing? But again, there's a reason behind it. They see him as the future, and rightfully so. Penix Jr. is about to be that pick that everybody said was shit. But as his career goes on, everyone's going to be like, oh, no, we thought that was a great pick. He's going to be that guy. Everybody's going to go back on their word. Everybody's going to be like, oh, no, we knew Penix Jr. was a... Oh, yeah, no, we praised him. Like, no. But, yeah, he's going to be starting for them in no time. And then you have the Cardinals and the Bills. Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns fantasy-wise. He was on the team that kicked my ass, but it's my team, so I kicked my own ass. Full-on Jim Carrey, liar, liar moment in the bathroom is how that fantasy game went down. 34-28, the Bills. I'm still not sold on the Bills. I'm still not sold. I don't. They have these good season surges and everything like that, but they're one of those teams that just when it comes to big moments and making a difference.
The 90s.
I mean, if that was any hint or foreshadowing on what the future of the organization was going to be, I don't know what is. You got to lose 4 straight to understand that that's you now.
I don't see Josh Allen ever winning. I don't see him ever winning no Super Bowl. He's gonna be one of the quarterbacks that ain't gonna never win one.
Not in Buffalo. Not in Buffalo. I think if he wins it, he's going to be somewhere else, but he's not going to do it in Buffalo.
You don't think that they could build?
They haven't proven that they can yet. They've had opportunities for
they just lost
good wide receiver. It's just
too.
Diggs left, pissed.
Yeah.
And it just I don't know. It's just Josh Allen is good, but again, there's certain hype around players that just some of it was just kind of given, just based off of intangibles, which intangibles are always fun. The stats are cool, but when it comes down to winning the big game, did you do it? Yes or no? All right, you threw for 400 yards. You ran for 150. Cool, record-setting game. Did you get that W? Oh no, you lost. Okay, so it doesn't matter. What is anything that you did? Okay, that's an impressive way to lose. That's just another way of putting it. So it's that's the team that just for me, I'm until proven otherwise. There's not really much the Bills haven't already shown us that we don't already know. Speaking of overrated, the Bears beat the Titans 24-17 off of 2 pick sixes by the Bears defense. And yeah,
he got his first win, though. He
didn't do much.
Yeah. But I think this is the first time in a while that a rookie quarterback, most of them have all lost a.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about right here. There's these accolades that come with this horrific performance. That just it irks me because everybody is on it. Like, oh my God, hey, look at him. See, he's already doing it. He's already proving it. What? Did we not all watch the same game? This is not the what? He didn't even throw for 100 yards. What? This was as close to an early Justin Fields run with Chicago as anything else.
I feel bad for him next week because, boy, how do I tell you?
Oh my God! Like they slap these tags on players that just it doesn't make sense. They haven't proven enough to earn this shit.
You see how they was doing Bo Nix?
Bo Nix. Jesus Christ, poor Bo. Oh, Bo don't know on this one.
Bo knows. Oh man. I was like, bro, there's no way.
There's no way Bo knew the situation he was getting himself into by becoming a Denver Bronco. There is no way. I mean, wow. You talk about a situation that's going nowhere.
Absolutely.
That literally made the biggest panic move in NFL history. They whiffed on Aaron Rodgers, so they signed Russell Wilson for a shit ton of money. Overpaid the fuck out of him. So only have him for about a season and a half to get rid of him and eat all the money. So the next 5 to 10 years, their rebuilding structure is going to be Oakland A's style. It's going to be Billy Ball all up in Denver. Holy shit. Like that was the biggest heist in NFL history. Holy fuck.
Illuminati told him to do it, man.
Dangerous robbed them. Goodness gracious.
At least he did it legally.
I mean, there might be some insight that we're not aware of. But I mean, I still can't get over the fact he fully fucking suited up. This is why you can't take the man seriously. You can't take him seriously whatsoever. And then Will Mayonnaise Levis deciding to do way too goddamn much. And my mom was pissed. She's like, "Who the hell is Will Levis?" I'm like, "How do you not know your own team?" She's like, "Well, whoever this kid is, get him the fuck out of here because he sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. He does. You're absolutely right." At least there's some self-awareness out there for the Tennessee Titans fan base. Patriots, Bengals. But look, are we surprised that the Bengals lost? I have a follow-up to that. I just want to.
I mean, the Bengals, one of them teams too. They started out good. They got good receivers, but they just suck.
But what's the consistency since Joe Burrow has been there? What has been the most consistent thing for the Cincinnati Bengals team every season?
Joe Burrow.
Nope. They started off 0-2, 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Still made the playoffs. Still, even the Super Bowl season, they lost the first 3 games. And everybody was saying the same goddamn thing. Oh, man, they look terrible. What is going on? Joe Burrow. They always have a slow start.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as mid-season hits and on, nobody can fucking touch him.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase becomes Jerry Rice out of nowhere, like for no reason. Just hits turbo mode and just goes. You can't touch him. And so this, I mean, the fact that they lost to the Patriots, that's a little shocking.
That's crazy.
That's a little shocking. Is it shocking that they lost? No, it's just who they lost to that's a little shocking. So
I mean, what do you think that says though? Even though usually they start off, losing the first 2, but losing to the Patriots. Because honestly, the Patriots,
we'll think about it this way as well. And I just read this and it made me boom right in my mind because you played the game of football. Motivation, when you can find a common cause for a team to play for, it's almost like you're going into everybody's Madden rating and throwing it up 10 points overall. Because that unity to play for that same thing, it unlocks another level. When you can get everybody on the same page for the same thing, it unlocks another level. Gerard Mayo, first-year coach. This is the first game. You think these guys didn't want to get his first win as a head coach in the NFL against what a lot of people consider a top contending AFC team in week 1 on the road? You damn right that Gatorade bath felt good. There was a common goal there to play for the coach. And you don't always need to have the best team on paper to win games like that. Especially when you know a team like the Bengals start off real slow. You come in early in the season and punch them in the fucking mouth and they're not expecting it, you're going to put them down. It's glass jaw season. You caught them early before they became Mike Tyson in the middle of the season. There was that opportunity. There was that whole cocktail of momentum and you know how the football gods fucking work. They love a story to watch themselves. So the whole narrative behind this, I mean, it was a perfect recipe and a perfect shit show of a storm. For the same question as the past 2 years is going to be asked about the Bengals. Are they okay? And like Derek said, people are going to get way too excited about the Patriots after this win. Because it consider everything there, but going forward, this might be the biggest win of the Patriots season.
Oh yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I don't see them doing much of anything
Not
else.
much. Not much. And then you had the Texans and the Colts. I'm a fan of the Texans right now. Like I said, I am a fan of the Texans. If I have a second team, it's the Texans.
I like I was kind of feeling what Derek was saying about them and having them at 9,
About
maybe.
9.
Uh,
I keep telling people that like we need to
over the Niners though.
No, not over the Niners. No. When he gave his list and the Niners were like at 5, and I was like, Derek, you want a rise out of me so bad. I just see that shit-eating grin smile on your face right now. I know you're saying this knowing that you can get away with it and just keep moving on. But no. But the Texans, we need to remember. I've said it before and I've said it again because it's that impressive. CJ Stroud, as a rookie, was about to be the MVP of the league before he got hurt. He had all the numbers, the wins, the stats. They were on track to do historic shit in Houston. He was about to win the MVP, and then he got hurt. And now it's still a young core team. Mixon is now like prime form. Stephon Diggs is still Stephon Diggs. He wants the ball. Most wide receiver ones do. He's just a little bit more vocal about it. But you've also got Tank Dell. You've also got all these. Schultz is their tight end too, right?
Yep.
The former Cowboy tight end. So they have a team there that is going to cause a lot of problems in the AFC. And I wouldn't doubt if the Texans can not just beat the Chiefs, but beat them handedly. Like Houston has a team now that city can now be proud of, like big time proud of. And CJ Stroud is a definite like ice in his veins type of player. To be in your second year, I mean, even in your rookie year, being that stone cold about it. I mean, 29-27, the Colts, Richardson was just, I'm going to launch the long ball every passing attempt. 60-yard touchdowns all day long because I can. Thank God I got him on fantasy. But 29-27, Colts are looking good. Texans are looking good. The Dolphins and the Jaguars. Tyreek Hill had an eventful day. For those of y'all who don't know and have been living under a rock with the information that's been coming out about this, Tyreek got arrested that morning.
He got violated.
That was insane.
Yeah, there's going to be some problems coming with this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some very big time problems coming with this whole situation because, man,
That was definitely insane.
I mean, if there wasn't some proof before about how certain officers handle certain situations, that fucking proof in the pudding right there. Like there was no reason for any of that to happen, and yet, hey, he made a fucking touchdown celebration out of it too.
That shit was funny.
I thought that
Yeah, he
I thought that was funny as hell.
did. Yeah, he did.
I was like, wow. All right, respect. He knows he was good. He's about to get paid by the police station and the fucking league. He's gonna get 2 game checks out of that.
Mhm.
He said he wanted to be a cop too.
I mean, and nobody would be able to outrun him.
At all.
You imagine?
Yeah,
Those foot races on cops would be fucking crazy. Those would be quick races. They wouldn't be able to get off. Can you imagine Tyreek Hill, like going like Dog the Bounty Hunter style, but it's like Cheetah,
that would be crazy.
Mhm.
Cheetah the Bounty Hunter, Tyreek Hill. Oh man,
That would be,
that'd be
man.
must see TV. And then you got the Panthers and the Saints. The Panthers, I mean, 47-10 as an organization. You know, as a league, I think the idea that the worst team in the NFL has to play the champion of the now UFL, and whoever wins that game gets the spot in the NFL. The Panthers are bad enough to where they probably get demoted to the UFL. This team is beyond bad.
That's crazy.
This team is beyond bad. Bryce Young, hey, I mean, not a whole lot of quarterbacks other than Tua that have come out of Alabama. And Tua has his moments too. 47-10, that organization has no idea what they want to do. Absolutely none. They have no direction. They have no idea what they want to do building around Bryce Young wise. I mean, there wouldn't be a doubt in my mind that he gets traded at some point. Maybe not this year, but next year. To who and for how much? I don't know though. How much value is in a 5'10", under 200-pound QB? Like, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's a lot more difficult.
Yeah, man.
And for Bryce Young, I mean, I just don't. I think he just got put into a bad situation. If he goes into a better situation and it gets, things look better, then cool. But man, he's gonna go down
You
and
think he has the
probably to
ability
no
to
fault of his
perform?
own. I don't know. That's the thing. This team, like up and down, coaching wise, it's just everything that's been going on with the Panthers. He's not set up for any sort of success. So if you put him in a better situation and he does perform, then you can start making a little bit better of an evaluation of if he's really that good. But as of right now, I don't think it's really fair for me to say yes. Or as of right now, how I see it, no. Like, I don't think he can, and I think the organization is digging him that deep into a hole to where he's not going to be able to come back from it. And that's not his fault. He's locked into a shit situation for at least the next 4 years.
Man, cause Panthers they're done.
That's a bad team.
They got some good
Wasn't that
talent over there.
he was the team Caruth was on, right?
Yeah,
That's six.
yep.
Who was?
You ever heard of Ray Caruth?
Yeah, he went to Valley.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
for the Panthers.
Go ahead, tell
Yeah,
that story, man.
he's up on our wall over in the gym.
Yeah, they still got him on the
Oh,
wall.
he is?
Yeah, he's up on the wall for
Even
a lot of
after?
different.
He
Even,
ran
hey,
track and he did all kind of
yeah,
stuff.
he's up there for a lot of different things for track.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn, even after that whole situation, that's nuts.
Yeah. Funny. Yeah.
When you told me that, Mad Six, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. The Ray Caruth?
Yep.
That guy? The one in the trunk? That guy?
Somebody said he back in sack. I haven't seen him, but somebody said he was back in sack or he was here recent.
For real?
Yeah, but I ain't seen him.
Yeah, because didn't he just get out?
Yeah, probably about.
He got out?
Yeah, he's out. I want to
Yeah,
say
he
he got
got
out last year.
Like last year, or the year before. Yeah, he's been out for at least a year. Yeah.
Hey, good for him. I hope he does good. I hope.
Somebody said he might try to finish his career in the league.
I don't know. I don't think that's a possibility. Hey, you know what? Hey, if any league would try to take him, it might be the NFL. They've kept people for less and for worse.
Hey, you better try to
I
go.
don't know. What he did was pretty bad. What he did was pretty bad.
Yeah,
that's kind of up there with it. There's a point of no return, I think, for that one.
Yeah, the story I heard,
sure.
man, I was like, oh wow, he went to Valley. I was like, yeah, man.
That's one of these you hang your head going, damn.
I can't believe I go to this school, man.
Valley
for that.
What'd you
Say
say?
that again, Mister?
What you think about Valley not having a team this year?
It hurts. I ain't gonna. It hurts. It hurts so bad because it's like I want to go and help, but the direction the program is always in. I seen this coming. Like it was bound to happen sooner or later for Valley because it's like the kids aren't always engaged and they can't always pick the right coaches. So it's like I seen it coming. And then I'm hearing that it's a student involved kind of situation. It's not even about honestly the players having enough players. I'm hearing some about students got into a fight and then the coach is being investigated. So yeah.
The whole Molotov cocktail shit.
It's a lot going on. But I mean,
that'll do it.
Yeah, it hurts. Cause man, I was hoping they had one of my coaches that coached me at Pop Warner over there, and I was hoping they would keep him and he'll help turn the program around, but they end up getting rid of him. It's like they go through ADs like every 2 to 3 years, and I'm like, what are y'all doing, man?
I need to bring Hoskins back, my old coach. I need to bring Coach Hoskins back. He'll get it right.
Really?
Yeah. Hoskins. We had Fonts, which Fonts, his brother was Mel Fonts. That used to coach the Lions. They used to be the head coach for the Lions. Yeah, his brother used to coach at Valley. Was one of my football coaches there.
So you went to Valley too?
I went to Valley. I graduated in '93. I played football with Ray.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to school with Ray. Oh, you know Ray.
Yeah, I know Ray. Yeah.
That's always like this story is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, was he like that? Was he like that in high school? He was like that?
Nah, that's why when I was shocked when I heard all of that came out.
For real, he wasn't like that? He wasn't good in high school?
He was good. Like a lot of people didn't like him just because like his attitude or whatever. But I mean, he was cool with it. Everybody I was around that was around with him was cool. So I didn't think.
How was he on the field though?
Yeah, was he
good? Was he nice on the field?
Yeah, he was good on the field. Now he played the shit out of some football. Yeah, he was good on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, he could ball. I mean, he got a.
I mean, if you can make it to the league,
man.
played for Colorado, the Buffaloes, and then went to the Panthers. So he got a scholarship to go to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know y'all was going up against the old Sac Highs and the Burbanks.
the Burbanks,
The Grant.
Elk Grove when it was big.
Oh yeah, Elk Grove, and it was really Elk Grove.
Yeah, that was big, right? Yeah, the old school Elk Grove.
Yeah, I heard about the old school Elk Grove. Yeah,
out there, bench pressing cows.
Oak Grove in Sac.
Elk Grove, yeah.
Elk Grove, and
Elk Grove.
Yeah, Elk Grove High. Yeah, Elk Grove High.
Elk Grove. I thought you said Oak Grove. I was like, wait a minute.
Because it was only like Valley and Elk Grove back in the day.
Yeah,
it was only those two schools out there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like
Folsom, Roseville, like Rockland, none of those were.
Hell no. I don't think so.
Yeah, Monterey Trail came in like 2004.
Yeah. Yep. Monterey Trails, and you got Franklin. Yeah, I think it's like
I think wasn't Florin? Didn't you guys play? Florin was back then too, right?
Florin was back then. Yeah, they kind of came after. They came like around, I think 91 is I think when Florin started. So yeah.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, Elk Grove. Yeah, Elk Grove back then. Yeah, they was nice.
Yeah.
Killed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But now they got so many schools out there, so spread out now. So yeah, it's like way too many high schools out there now.
Yeah, there's a lot of high schools out here in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet, Doug.
But they're top ranked though.
Who, Elk Grove?
No, not Elk Grove. I'm just saying like there's schools out here in Sacramento.
Oh
that are at least top 25 in the state.
Yeah,
top 25.
Monterey Trail and Grant, I know for sure are up there. Definitely, Monterey Trail.
Yeah, Grant's up there in the state rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Grant's really good. Folsom's up there. Rockland's up there. Inderkum is up there. Inderkum is new. Inderkum like just got here.
They must have, because they just lost to Grant too. But I think it was a close game though.
Yeah, it was close. They play over on in the Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Up or over by where the old arena was.
Yep. Oh yeah, Folsom is definitely. They got like five stars I think on their team right now.
Folsom has Folsom's quarterback is the top ranked quarterback in his class.
Out here or nation?
Nation.
He's
5-star like nation. He's a sophomore too. Or I think he's a junior. He just got into his junior year.
Damn.
Last year they won the state title. I'm pretty sure he's a sophomore this year. He won the state title as a freshman last year. Wow. Last minute touchdown too. I need to find if I find the highlight of it. Ryder Lyons, shout out to him. But once I'll see the highlight, I'll show it to you. The kid is pretty fucking legit. Mm-hmm. And as a sophomore, so he's got some size on him. Man. Yeah, he's already doing visits and all that other kind. So yeah, Folsom at the beginning of the year before they lost to Sarah this year.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They were ranked in the top 25 in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sarah won, and then Sarah just lost to De La Salle.
When this last week? Oh yeah, they did just
Yeah. So like the Northern California high school has been
on fire.
Legit up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a lot of Sacramento schools. That's why I would like when Masters was telling me about Valley, because the first thing when I moved here, I was looking at like which high schools are looked at. And when he said that, I looked at Valley, and yeah, back in the day, I was like, holy shit, like they were one of the top schools. They were talked about like out here in Sacramento. And then I was looking at them now, and then all of a sudden they don't have a team. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like that's so. Obviously, the culture and everything was different back then to now. So, like, what changes that?
Honestly,
when you have a program that obviously people know about and people are talking about, how does it go from that to we don't even have a team anymore?
Honestly, it's the schools that are being built, other schools. Like Monterey Trail that came, Laguna Creek came. What else? Sheldon, Pleasant Grove, all of those different schools. Parents aren't going to take their kids all the way, across the freeway, across the overpass anymore, just to when they got a school right around the corner. And then it's the kids in the area too. Everybody, they want to be caught up in the streets and whatnot, and try to fast way to get money, and nobody can keep their grades up. So it's just definitely a lot of different factors that's playing in everything with Valley. Just because they in such a so much going on in that neighborhood, kids are going to try to either turn to the streets more and try to find a quicker way to make their money, and then they can't stay in class long enough to pay attention and do a math problem or learn about history. So nobody's making grades. And then all the kids that really want to be on the field, or the parents are actually taking that time to making sure they're on them. They sending them to the schools that's in their area. That's pretty much that's pretty much what's really going on with. I don't know what happened in Florida though, because I heard Florida they don't even have a program.
Lauren too, yeah.
But I'm guessing it's the same thing. Florida and Valley was definitely one of those both of those schools that like struggle with engagement, really.
Yeah, we didn't give a fuck when we went to school.
Me right now, like the times when I was there and up until now, they definitely struggle with numbers, having players make grades, and actually, being involved.
But it made me question it because I've heard like the same type of situations, like crazy shit happening from Grant as well, and yet Grant is still performing
you
for
got
state titles.
Shaq coming out of Grant, and then he's sending like his brother Sid over there, and coaches that are really going to be really invested, and then they have a feeder program as well. Valley, they don't have a feeder program, so it's like we're banking on kids coming in that are in the area, but they're not being able to actually get on the field because of grades, the streets, not showing up to practice on time. So it's like we can't build up from the ground up with no feeder program, no community outreach. And I mean, honestly, when I was going there, we were doing stuff in the community. We were active. We were over at McDonald's for a while trying to do some stuff over there. But it's like they go through ADs and different coaches ever so often. They can't keep that going. It's always a different kind of vision coming in or different plan. So it's like there's not one specific vision or outcome and goal for the program to stick to. Honestly, the most committed thing, honestly, I believe is like basketball. And I think I want to say they have the same coach. I don't think it's the same coach, but he was on the same coaching staff that the head coach had brought in. That I believe he was an assistant coach, but he's now the head coach now. So it's like that's pretty much the only thing that's really been consistent. Other than that, football, we have gone. I know when I was there, I want to say my freshman year up until I ended up leaving Valley, I went through a different coach every year, literally.
That's tough, especially like when you're in high school and you're trying to like get to the next level and get that, because there's not a lot of coaches unless the coach that's coming in already has a certain amount of prestige behind him. Other coaches from like top schools, colleges and stuff coming out, they're not really. Oh, it's going through a whole rebuild. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go somewhere else. We're gonna go somewhere where things are more steady, more consistent. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. But it's unfortunate because we've grown up, or at least I've grown up. I know, Matt says football has always been used as a tool to like bring people together because it's a type of game that kind of demands a certain amount of like not so much as toughness, but like you have to work together in order to complete this goal. We have to count on each other and stuff like that. And I mean, everybody sees the movies, everybody sees the examples of what the game does. So when you see it they get rid of it, and it's like, oh, well, shit. There goes another opportunity for somebody in a shitty situation to kind of better themselves. And, you see it all the time. But I mean, Valley's been around they're one of the original schools in Sacramento, if I'm not mistaken. I did my research correctly.
Yep.
One of the original schools in Sacramento, and this is the first year in since what? Since
Wow.
40s, 50s?
Like in 70s.
70s.
70s, yeah. 72, 75.
I mean, see that's also crazy. There's a prestige behind the program. That's the thing that's fucking with me a little bit more too. You have a story behind the program, a winning history behind it, and now there's no more. Like that's pretty wild. That's pretty crazy stuff to see. Kind of tells you kind of happen to anybody depending on what's going on. And you have a lot of schools now. You look at the top 25 in the nation. The top 25 schools in the nation, most of them are private schools that people are paying to go to, or these kids got scholarships to go play at.
Yep.
For high school, like that, the average kid can't afford $30,000 a year. They can't afford college tuition for high school. They're going to high school so they can earn a scholarship so they can pay for their college, not to have to pay for both.
Man.
But parents, kids, they have the money hey, they have the facilities. You want all the opportunity. If you can take the easier path to get there, you're still working your ass off. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying none of these people work their ass off to get to where they're at. But there's a little extra boost, a little extra help to be given certain opportunities that other kids just don't have. Now, again, it's not impossible that other kids can't make it, but the probability and the numbers are a whole hell of a lot lower.
Yeah.
Because colleges are looking at private schools. Like, that's where all the attention is going, because all the quote-unquote 5-star, 4-star athletes, and that's why you get that stigma going around going, oh, it's D1 or bust, even though these kids don't understand that even if you get a D2, D3, NAIA,
man,
if they're giving you a full ride fucking scholarship to play a game, and you can get your schooling a free fucking degree,
man,
where do I sign up? NAIA, you want me to be the punter? Cool. If that's the only offer I got, cool.
Hey, man, whatever you need to do.
You're going to pay for all of my schooling. You're going to pay for the board, the food. You're going to pay for all that shit. And all I got to do is kick a football? All I got to do is play football? Deal, coach. Let's do this together. NAIA championships. Who's watching? Dozen people. Ooh, let's go. Let's make the fans happy. Let's do this together. Like, kids need to understand that. Like, it's a very low percentage of people who make it to the pros to begin with.
Yeah.
So if you have an opportunity to get your schooling and everything paid for, and I've seen people do this countless times, they have offers to go to D1s, but they denied them because
It ain't the one they want to go to.
or it's not the position they wanted to play. They
Hmm.
wanted to play receiver. They didn't want to play DB.
Yep.
Or they're just other factors. Oh, it's like, so wait, you got a chance to play into a Pac-12, Big 10, Big 12 school, and you said no because they wanted you to play fucking DB,
It's crazy.
and you came to a JUCO
Just so you can.
over that
Hmm.
to prove a point. Do you not understand? Get on the team, earn your way on. Why? What? It's like everybody wants their shit to be handed. That's why the NIL shit is getting out of control.
Yeah.
Like,
Transfer portal is crazy. I'm
it's
like,
crazy
dudes is
shit.
jumping
They
in
really need
there
to rename that
every
shit.
year. Like
That's
literally,
insane.
dudes jump in there every year.
Millions of dollars.
They won't.
They're getting paid more than a lot of these NFL
They get
players
paid
now.
more than the WNBA players.
Well, to be fair, a lot of the practice squad players are making more than the WNBA players.
Talk about NFL players or college football.
Oh, college football? Oh yeah. I was gonna say practice squad is making. I mean, they're making six figures, but that's still more than what the WNBA is making. But hey, they're making more money now. They got that. Was it
Oh yeah, that TV deal. Mm-hmm.
that TV deal now? $6 billion or something like that.
Yep, and they joined in with the NBA on it. Oh yeah,
Big money for them now. Now they can afford play their payers good money. No more excuses.
I mean, they deserve it too.
Hell yeah, they've been doing fucking good work.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, even before
They've earned it.
Caitlyn and the Angel Reese, they definitely been hooping.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it hasn't. There's definitely a history about the league that's impressive, and it took a while for it to get to this point. But the women who are in this league right now, to be fair, I understand some of the jealousy. Going, we've been here balling our asses off our whole life, and you're over here about fucking rookie. That would kind of piss me off a little bit too. Not gonna lie, just a little bit.
Yeah.
The other part of me would go, well, we got what we wanted now. We got all the eyes. We got the sold out tickets. We got the merch sales. Now look at it. We got the TV deal. Now we have the opportunity to everybody to showcase what they can do. And we're mad about it. All right. We'll see how far that was. It the dodgeball reference. Let's bold strategy, Cotton. See if it works out for him. Getting back real quick to the NFL because we went really off fucking track with that whole conversation. But that's what we do on this show. That's the thing about the All-Pro JAFFOs and the JAFFO Army. We understand that we go off on tangents every once in a while because we went from high school football back in the day, Valley High School football, to the WNBA, just like that on a dime. That's how we flipped it. And we originally started this whole thing on football and how bad the Panthers are. But getting back to how bad real people in the NFL, real human beings who go by nicknames who once again are not deserved. The Vikings kicked the shit out of the Giants.
Jesus.
Danny Dimes should never be called Danny Dimes ever
Mhm.
in his lifetime, ever again. Mad Six, you saw the stat. You want to let the people know what the stat was that you shared with me that I just completely almost fell out of my fucking chair reading?
What's that? What you talking about? What's that?
The one that since he signed the contract.
Oh, Danny Dimes.
Stop it.
It was funny because I was just reading, it like popped up on my phone too. So since signing his 4-year, $160 million deal, 2 touchdown passes, 80 interceptions, 3 pick sixes.
Dang, 3?
3.
He's throwing more pick sixes than he's throwing touchdown passes.
Jesus, 3.
Danny Dimes right to the other team. He's very accurate to the other squad. Here you go. Free meals for everybody. He is Oprah to the defense. Everybody gets a piece. and they want us to believe he's worth $30 million.
Oh no.
Man,
They want to.
at the stadium.
They did what?
I said they booed that fool on the way out the stadium, walking to his car.
As they should have.
Yeah,
As they should have.
Oh
They were burning his jersey.
yeah, they were burning his jersey.
Oh wow, they were getting that crazy, huh?
They done with him.
Yeah. Wow, that's just absolutely terrible. You let Sam Darnold beat you with 208 yards and 2 touchdowns. Aaron Jones had 94 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Neighbors had a good rookie debut with 5 receptions and 66 yards. Van Ginkel, one-handed interception. Yeah. And then you got the ranked worst rated team in the league, the Las Vegas Raiders, taking on the LA Chargers. Now, EJ, you're a Raiders fan, correct?
Yes, sir, indeed. Raider Nation proud. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. All the way.
At least it ain't the Niners. I can respect that.
You feel me?
I deal with
Yeah.
2 Niners.
We're not doing that.
This is
over
what
here,
I'm.
man.
Mastic, this is why sometimes I tell you, like, I don't understand why I decide to give myself stress polyps by dealing with not just a Cowboys fan, but a Raiders fan at the same time. Well, people, we do it because it makes for good TV. That's why. When you have rivals basically talking shit about each other's team, it makes for interesting conversations. But I mean, even you, as a Raiders fan, cannot look at this team and be very excited about what's about to happen to you guys this season.
I mean, I'm not trying to, look too far ahead. It's still, first game, new coach and everything. We want to,
Is he a new coach though? He kind of took over mid-season last season, so
we got a new quarterback too. Man. Oh man, it's
we got Uncle Rico doing his best.
Y'all just gonna get Kaepernick at this point.
I wouldn't be mad. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be mad. Hey,
I think he'd be a good fit over there.
I wouldn't be mad.
What? Okay. Do you think he would be good enough to play?
Yeah.
First of all,
Here's all I need him to do. I just need him to get us to the end of the season, and at least get us to 500. That's it. Get us to 500, and then after that, hey, whatever we doing after that, let's just draft a quarterback. but just get us to 500.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing though. If you get to 500, you're kind of denying yourself an opportunity to draft one of the top quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like you want to win or at least have 500, but then you want the opportunity to get a top 5 quarterback, which you're not going to get at 500 because that puts you maybe at 15, 16.
Ah,
I don't think the Raiders are that good to go 500. No.
What? Did you not see our schedule?
Let me, we're
You gotta
doing
realize
this. Okay.
Niner fan talking, so you know he already biased anyway.
No, I'm gonna look at your soft ass schedule too, Mr. Cowboy. I'll get to you in a second. You wait. Because I know once we get to my team, the amount of hell and hatred that I'm about to hear is going to be at its fullest. So
even with Minshew, I say we at least go 500 this season.
You think you go 500 with Uncle Rico? Huh? Let's see. Okay,
we got the Panthers on here. The
Ravens,
the Browns,
Ravens. That's an L. You might give the Panthers their first one.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, man. He's definitely off that Niner stuff right now. It's not even, worth. It ain't even worth, man. Hold on, let me go to the Niners real quick, man.
I picked the Raiders to win one time, and it fucking failed me. Never again. I went against my natural instincts to say fuck you to the team because I tried to look at it from a football standpoint, going, you know what, they look pretty damn good, and they fucked me. So I'm like, you know what? No, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. And it probably was a week 1 thing, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been one of those it was looking good when Al died. That's when it was kind of like, well, I know where this is going for the team. You look at Mark and that haircut, and you're like, there is no hope for what we're looking at out there in Las Vegas until Mark Davis can somehow find a decent barber and decent friends to let him know that he looks like a goddamn Cabbage Patch Kid. That he shouldn't be going out that way. But you got the Ravens, that's a loss. Panthers, all right, I'll give it to you. Realistically, that's a win. Browns.
Oh yeah, count it.
The way Deshaun S.A. Watson is playing, yeah, that's
and he's getting sued too. Yeah, definitely a W.
That's what I said. S.A. Abbreviated it. I don't want to get blocked on all of these YouTube for actually saying the word, so I had to abbreviate it. Broncos. All right, so you might go on a 3-run stretch here. All right, I'll give you that. We're getting realistic, Josh, here. Okay, let me give you realistic, Josh. After this, you might go on a 3-run stretch here. Then you're going to go ahead and take on the Steelers. No, that's a loss. Then you're going to take on the Rams in LA. That's another loss. Then you're going to take on the Chiefs, which you don't. We can just move right along.
Hold on. Remember what happened last season?
What about what happened last season?
Christmas Day.
Let's see.
Was it that Christmas Day when they
This game is in October, so we're good. This is about to be a scary ass Halloween for your fucking team.
Oh no, around them holidays, the Raiders they come in clutch. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Arrowhead Stadium. Yeah, good luck with that. Bengals in mid-season, which we already just said, they always have slow starts. Mid-season form is usually when you see the best. They're going to be in Cincinnati. That's That's a loss there. Dolphins, loss. Broncos, you'll probably get the in-season sweep.
Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins. No. Okay, come on. You think you can beat the? You think the Las Vegas Raiders, can beat the Miami Dolphins?
I don't trust Tua at all. I don't think
In a
Tua.
way. In a
Tua.
way.
He's gonna be going up against our fantastic DN. Tua's gonna be rattled.
In Miami.
Ball out quick enough.
No.
Yeah, we were one more hit away from a cone. You know, you can take somebody more there.
He's one hit away from
Man, that fool fingers was all tangled.
Then you get the Chiefs again. It's not happening. Not happening.
I say we're going
The
1-1.
Bucks, Tampa.
It depends on how long your boy can last, you know. I don't think Baker's gonna hold it down though, but that's your boy, man. So
I agree. I don't think he is either. But this is one of those games where I just kind of,
in Tampa,
you know, it's about to be a car crash. So I'm just gonna look away and just not worry about it because this is one of those games where I really hope it's a tie. Neither team can go home with a win. Further proving my point that both teams suck.
it's that 49 kicking in, man.
The Falcons,
Definitely.
see, by this time late in the season, Penix Jr. will be starting. By December, Michael Penix Jr. will be starting by December.
Where's the game at? Oh, we're good. We're good.
In Vegas.
It'll be a close one, but we're good.
Let's see. And then you got
maybe 10-7.
And then you got the Jaguars. No, you're going to lose to the Jaguars because it's on my birthday, and there's no way the Raiders win on my birthday.
Oh, you're definitely counting as a W.
That's a big fuck no. That's going to happen that day. The Saints are the next one. Derek Carr is going to want all the revenge in the world.
He's not going to get it. Max Crosby's going to be on his head. He's definitely not going to get it.
You say that.
Max Crosby cook him.
Max Crosby can get a bunch of pressures all he wants, but pressures don't result into wins, as we clearly saw this last week. And then you have the Chargers, which I don't see. So in total, you're looking at what, 4 wins, 5 wins? Because you're going to have that 3-run stretch and then just fall off the map. No, nobody can have late season flops better than the Las Vegas Raiders. Historically speaking.
I can't argue that because we can't even close out a game. It's bad.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, out of that, maybe 4 games. You're going to beat Denver both times. Cleveland, Carolina. That's 4.
Falcons.
And then I don't know if y'all are going to beat the Falcons.
Well, and the Buccaneers count that. Jaguars too. Maybe the Saints.
You don't really think you're going to be about 9-10 games into the season, huh? There's no way Uncle Rico is getting y'all
Like
above 500.
Pierce is gonna put his foot down, and yeah, man, that's gonna get us there.
I mean, at some point, you got to. It's more than just motivational speeches, though, no? More than just putting my. I remember how I played at another team. Well, that was another team. We're not worried about how you played out there in New York. I'm trying to figure out how the hell we're going to play out here in Vegas.
Our offense, they just got to execute.
Ownership, listen.
They just got to execute. If they execute, we can win. Stop trying to, do all the flashy stuff and make big plays. If you just go out there, execute, man, we're good.
But what if the play calling sucks? It's a mess. It's a mess. And let me get to. I mean,
the Cowgirls.
Yeah, they. Am I really supposed to be impressed by this win? Is this supposed to make me think a certain type of way?
They was screaming for Dak. They was screaming for Dak, man. Dak, our savior.
I do not understand it. I don't know what it is about this game that was supposed to make me go, "Oh my God, the Dallas Cowboys are for real."
Went to the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, you say that every year.
We're supposed to. Gotta keep hope alive.
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards, 10 carries. Jesus.
Not how you're gonna do it.
He ain't the primary back, though.
Who's the primary? I know you know. Don't say Rico.
Yeah, Rico's gonna eventually. I think they started Zeke this week, but I think
8 carries, 26 yards.
I think he's gonna eventually be the primary. I think that's what they're trying to do. Yeah.
8 carries, 26 yards. Oh, brother. Y'all even had CeeDee Lamb carrying the ball?
This is the type of Delulu shit I'm talking about. Talking about we about to win Super Bowl, saying some shit like that in the same breath.
Not when
what
y'all
are we talking about?
Elliott, 10 carries, 40 yards against the Browns.
There's no way. There's no way.
Because who y'all got next week? Y'all got the Saints next week?
Dak couldn't even throw for over 200 against the Browns. What the fuck?
Oh, y'all both played crap.
Dak Prescott leads the Cowboys to a romping. Well, did he really?
I mean, hey, that's what the headlines say.
Well, they really give all the credit to the world to those teams, huh? Or to the quarterback, don't they? Let's see, then Broncos, Seahawks. I'm surprised the Seahawks only won by 6 points. 26-20.
Yards did Dak throw?
Say what?
How many yards did Dak throw?
Would have took the under on him on that one.
179.
179.
179 and a teddy soda.
I mean, let me look at the over and under right now for Dak.
Going into this next game?
Mm-hmm.
Who are y'all playing next week? Next week?
Saints.
I'm definitely taking under on they got a 0.5 for Caleb Williams. Oh yeah, taking that. I'm definitely taking under on what's his name? Ezekiel Elliott. Let me find him.
Under 200 for Dak. Over on sacks for the Saints defense.
Yeah,
Let's see.
the Saints ain't gonna do shit. That's
Let
that
me see.
Niner hate. That's that Niner hating talking again.
They got Dak
Okay.
Prescott. They got him at 250. $250.5.
Nah, I don't like that.
I'm taking the under.
Yeah, under for sure. 100%. 100%.
That's crazy.
Unless he gets the garbage time shit, he's gonna get the cheap over.
Now you know. Oh man, I hate those.
He's gonna get like 262. Watch.
He couldn't even crack 200 this last game, and he was going against the Browns.
I mean, again, it's just those cheap. That's where most of his stats come from. It's all the garbage time shit. He's getting all the points when the teams that he's playing are already up by 3 touchdowns. So everybody's playing prevent defense. So yeah, you're gonna hit all the underneath routes, so you get more.
Saints ain't gonna be about no 3 damn touchdowns, huh?
Yep. Well, he had only one this week at least, and then the Bucks beating the Commanders 37-20. The Lions overtime against the Rams 26-20. That was a pretty good game actually. That was a damn good game. And then Monday Night Football. They fucked around and gave us prime time. Can't do it. Can't do it. You can't give us prime time and expect to come out unscathed. 32-19. Aaron Rodgers is feeling himself early, too early. Just like in Fast and Furious, just looking at him going too soon, Junior, and just taking off. Just taking off. Because, I mean, Jordan Mason, they said, like, CMC can take a break. We got this kid named Mason. He's going to be the second leading rusher by the end of the week.
Hey, did you see his press conference?
At the end, where she told him the stats.
Nah, where he said, I guess he knew he was gonna play.
Oh yeah, he knew he was going to play on Friday. Apparently,
But I guess they try to. Is that against some kind of rules or something like that? Because I guess that's what they trying to put out there. I guess he gonna get in trouble or something for that. He leaks. I guess he leaked it.
if he knew by Friday that he was going to start, if they didn't have to report it until game for them, they could have told him, hey, good chance you're going to get the start on Monday.
Mm.
Still a game time decision, which they can still do. But the way it's looking right now, you're probably going to start. So just be ready.
Mm.
All right, cool. That's exactly how he can look at it, or they can look at it. I understand what you're looking at going like, oh, if they had to report it by this time and they knew he was supposed to be out. I mean, again, nothing needs to be reported until game time decision anyway. So as long as it is reported. So I mean, he was out. There was nothing else I could do. I had him in another league, but he was the only running back that I had left playing on a Monday night. Couldn't do anything about that, so got a loss in that column for not having
people
CMC.
mad that McCaffrey was out last minute.
I mean, it might be longer.
Hey, you know what they saying? They saying that's the Madden curse.
As soon as he got the cover, I was like, well, we can all say au revoir to CMC's season. Because now there's a good chance that he might be out for about 4 weeks.
Dang.
There might be some sort of possibility that during this week that we may see Christian McCaffrey get put on the 4-week IR.
I mean, y'all was worried about this though, because he was injury prone. So y'all was definitely worried about picking him up being injured.
He was getting hurt out in Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
We have a much better offensive line than Carolina. And it kept them healthy all this time. But now, again, they gave him Madden. And that's where you can just kiss the hopes and dreams goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's going to be the Jordan Mason show, which I'm okay with because 28 carries for 147 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, wow. That's good.
I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm real good with that. There's no problem with that. The defense played really well. They had dominant drives against the New York Jets defense. So that's probably why I'm talking a little bit more shit as a 49er fan, because I'm going to this with my chest puffed out, confident as hell, going like, we dominated this fucking thing. They're supposed to have the best defense, and we dominated them on the ground. I'm not worried about a damn thing right now.
I mean,
There's not a team on this planet that I don't think that we can just walk down.
Yeah, I've said it every year. Look what happened last year. I need to put it.
We at least got to the Super Bowl. We got to the dance.
It don't matter if you get there, you got to win it.
If the refs decided they didn't want to call any holding calls on the most penalized offensive line.
You can't blame the refs. Your team just came unprepared.
Oh, fuck that. I can't blame the refs. I can blame the refs for a lot of shit. Oh,
Hey,
fuck, I can't blame the refs. Are you kidding
How many
me?
plays is it?
No, the overtime rules and we didn't
See,
prepare.
that's some. See, yeah. No, see, that I can. See, there's blame I can give to a lot of people, actually. That's why. Yeah. So there's a lot of people that I can blame for why we didn't win that game. Refs are definitely one of them. Kyle Shanahan was another one. But then we got the Vikings, the Rams, the Patriots, the Cardinals, the Seahawks. We don't get we're gonna have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's your schedule?
7-game stretch before we get to the Chiefs.
No, y'all got a cupcake game.
And then we get the Cowboys. Oh, wait a minute. They gave us the Cowboys
Here we go.
on a primetime game at home. Hey, guess what, bro? Sorry. You can kiss that game. Good night. It's fucking over for that game.
Okay, keep
You
talking.
can already kiss it. You can already kiss it. They gave it, bro. They put us in a primetime game. George Kittle is about to have another fuck Dallas shirt. He's about to have another fuck Dallas shirt. This time probably tie-dyed.
All right. We're gonna have this conversation again October 27th. And I'm gonna put that little.
You're right.
I'm gonna use that little.
Right. We are going to have that conversation, and I'm going to tell you the same thing. I told you.
I'm gonna put that little presentation window up there and run a little short film for you.
And we got the Bucks, the Seahawks, the Packers, the Bills, the Bears, the Rams, then the Dolphins, then the Lions and Cardinals. Bucks win, Seahawks win, Packers are going to win because they can't beat us either. Bills, another primetime game, win. The Bears, come on now. Caleb Williams doesn't stand. Caleb Williams might throw 3 interceptions and lose 2 fumbles.
He gonna light you. That's gonna be his coming out game. He gonna light y'all up.
Man, y'all got an easy schedule this season, man. It's
And then we got the Rams again, which we always have their number, and that's on another primetime game. I don't know why they keep giving us primetime games, so that's just going to just boost the win record. And then we got the Dolphins. Well, the Dolphins might be a tough one, but that's protege against teacher again, and the teacher didn't teach him everything. That's not what I wanted to do. Go back. And then after that, they get, was it the Lions? Yeah. Lions might be a tough one, too. I don't know about that one. They might. Oh, wait. Another primetime game. Would you look at that? An at-home primetime game against the Lions. Wow. Somebody loved us in scheduling this year. Holy shit. And then the Cardinals to end it out. And we might just fuck around and go undefeated.
you guys
We
are
might just do it.
beating the Chiefs.
No, we'll beat the Chiefs, and we're at home, too.
Hope that game goes black.
Black.
I don't want none of y'all to win.
Tie game for that one.
Man, that's the only hard game you guys got on the
And
schedule.
even if we do lose that game, that's one game out of the entire season.
Man, they gave you guys an easy schedule this year, man. That's crazy.
That they did. I'm not gonna fucking hate on it.
I see how the script is going.
Yeah, I do too, and I still don't think it's good in our favor. Something doesn't smell right. It's all setting up too good. It's setting up for more heartache, is what it's doing.
Might be a 3-peat, man. I don't know.
I had already said it. Watch, this is how the NFL script, because they're already starting to put the narrative that Taylor Swift is trying to draw up plays, and now they're gonna get to the Super Bowl and watch on the last play of the game. They're gonna use a play that Taylor Swift fucking drew up, and they're gonna win the game. And they're gonna have Taylor Swift holding up the trophy like she fucking did something. Promise you.
The moment I see that, I will never watch football ever again.
I promise you that's what's going to happen. The only thing that's going to make up for that is the fact that fucking Kendrick Lamar is going to be on halftime singing to millions of people.
I can't believe
singing to millions of people that Drake is a pedophile. That's great. That is amazing. You kidding me? I don't care what happens in the Super Bowl. We get to see Kendrick Lamar go out and say he's probably going to sing "We're Not Like Us" 4 times throughout that halftime show.
Oh yeah, he's singing that the whole time.
I am going to ingrain this in y'all's head of who this man is. That's what I'm doing.
I can't believe they picked him over Lil Wayne though.
Can I ask why Jay-Z is being blamed for this?
It's not. I mean, Jay-Z make the final decision, but it's actually somebody else that's involved.
Hold on. Wait. Why does Jay-Z make the final decision on who the fuck the Super Bowl halftime show is?
Because he's in charge of the music. He's in charge of that production part of the aspect. He's in charge of whoever puts that the music stuff. He's in charge of that. His group.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He is Illuminati.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Oh, this is 100%. I mean, if it hasn't been confirmed, it is now.
Yeah, I think
Are you kidding me? So you're telling me Jay-Z is the reason why we've been having the halftime shows that we've been having?
Yeah, that's all Jay-Z.
That's crazy. What? That's wild. Wow. What?
See, that's why he was able to get all the superstars. That's why he was able to get Rihanna. That's why he was able. They all work for him. They all throw up the triangle. They all wearing red. They're all wearing. They're all doing it, bro. Come on, it's in plain sight.
So Jay
Plain
was
sight.
the NFL's live music entertainment strategist in 2019 to help produce the halftime performance, along with his record label Rock Nation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
We know who Rock Nation is.
That's wild. That's news to me, man. Wow.
Yeah, that's been since
Since 2019. Damn, I've been in the dark about that since 2019. That's crazy.
But they
I
was
apologize to people who go like, "Damn, you didn't know that?" Like, no, motherfucker, no, I did not know that.
Somebody else was involved too, because whoever it was, him and Lil Wayne didn't get along. And Lil Wayne wasn't like showing up to like rehearsals, and he had like run in right before the show started. They didn't know if he was gonna show up to shows, so it just sounded like he was very unprofessional. Like behind,
you know what's gonna happen?
Oh, that's why they didn't pick Lil Wayne.
Yeah, so it sounded
I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Kendrick Lamar is gonna bring up Lil Wayne as a guest rapper, and he's gonna have his own verse in the "They Not Like Us." It's gonna be a remix, and "They Not Like Us," and Lil Wayne's gonna have his own verse directed at Jay-Z.
That's gonna be if he does that, that's gonna be wild.
You're talking about setting the internet on fire?
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Lamar's
That's exactly how you do it. Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne will take over the internet and blow it the fuck up.
They might as well just
if Lil Wayne comes out as a guest performer.
But I mean,
having his own 16 bars. I don't know how they would do it. For the artist, they'll figure it out.
Kendrick Lamar would have to set that up, especially if he does. If Jay-Z
you think he couldn't? You think Kendrick wouldn't be able to set that up?
If Jay-Z and Wayne are beefing,
take that last verse out, add Wayne in that last verse.
No, I'm saying how would he get Lil Wayne, you feel me, past everybody to get him on the stage?
I think he can get. I think they'll let him perform. I mean, they ain't letting him headline, but I don't think he can still perform.
Oh, he'll still let him. Okay.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, but then he's still getting all these other cats.
As long as he get on that stage and get that microphone. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna get his own 16, and they Not Like Us, his own remix in it. It's gonna be directed at Jay-Z.
He's good.
He's gonna go Cat Williams all up on the Super Bowl halftime show.
And then you
that's gonna be Lil Wayne.
You gotta think about the music too, like Lil Wayne's music. Lil Wayne's music ain't all family friendly, Super Bowl friendly, like that. Whereas Kendrick, like music, like it's very cultural, so it speaks to, So you gotta think about the music too. You
think they'll let him perform "They Not Like Us"?
Yeah, hell yeah,
of course. Of course.
How do you clean it up?
He ain't.
Yeah, you can't clean that up.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna go full throttle. Full throttle.
It ain't like it's a new song, so everybody know it. So the whole world been singing it.
You're gonna have everybody on the halftime show.
It's gonna go crazy when that song come on.
Man,
you think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac? No. Oh God, it's gonna be terrible. Oh no!
Either they bleep it out, and everybody else gonna say.
And then you're gonna hear everybody in the stadium, probably A minor. Holy shit! They're gonna hold that note. Oh my goodness!
But there's
no way. There's no way they put that on TV.
It's literally a note though, so it's like, what can they say? Like, they could take that song to court and like.
I mean, FCC regulations and stuff, like nothing.
No, because he's talking about really A minor is a music note, but we know what he's
talking about. We know what
he's
talking about.
Yeah, the wordplay, I like it. Yeah. Wordplay is in it for a reason.
Oh my gosh, that was a bar.
You can interpret it however you want. This is how I meant it. We know. We see. If he really performs that song
The only part they
on
probably
national
won't
TV,
is the part where you talking about he a fan. Now they gonna have to edit that part out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But everybody else gonna be singing it. Like
yeah,
if everybody
everybody,
cut all
yeah.
that out, everybody else he gonna let everybody else say it. He gonna cut
Mhm.
it out and let everybody else say it.
let me hear you say "OV ho."
That stadium is gonna be lit.
And step this way. Step that way. Holy shit. Joe Budden is gonna his dream is gonna come through. He's gonna have the HBCU band out there doing the song with him too. They're gonna have the trombones and the trump. They're gonna have everybody going off.
Shit, I need to get
Oh,
off of
that's
here.
gonna be crazy. Yep. I was gonna say. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the time right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the hell out of you guys for hanging out with us on this Tuesday afternoon. Full recap of the NFL season. We'll see you guys again come Friday. EJ, welcome
Yes,
to the
sir.
family, my friend. Looking forward to the future,
Appreciate
sir. We are going to get everything going. Matt Sticks, love you, sir.
Yeah.
You got anything? I don't think you're going to be with us on Friday, but you got anything coming up?
I might be on there Friday. Saturday, I'm at the Regency Ballroom, San Francisco, Baby Bash. I got that Saturday, and then the following week, Vallejo with Touche Magooch. And the week after that, I got a show in Folsom. Week after that, I got a little flip here at the Boardwalk. And then Larry June and E40 at some point this year. So,
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah.
This is why we call him the best DJ on the whole fucking planet. EJ, plug your stuff. Let everybody know where they can find you and all the sports network, everything else.
Oh yeah, you guys can go to Instagram, YouTube, CUSN_Sports Network. Please follow, like, subscribe, share. We do got some events we're gonna be at soon. So yeah, tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys here on JAFFO TV's network, here on YouTube, on the PvP Studios Twitch channel, and on the Twitter at the All Pro JAFFOs. We appreciate you guys. It's going to show us on all the social medias, and then once again here on YouTube, be a friend, tell a friend, let everybody know. We've got a lot of things coming. We appreciate EJ, DJ Mad Six, myself. We appreciate Derek Duncan, aka Suge Light, for coming up here and doing his thing, giving us the underrated and overrated segment. We'll see you guys again on Friday from the All Pro JAFFOs. See you again. Deuces.